I applied twice before I got selected for the prestigious Chevening Scholarship.
I got selected for Chevening Scholarship on my fourth attempt. Yes, you heard me right. Fourth attempt. That is to say, I got rejected 3 good times.
I applied 3 good times before I got Chevening Scholarship 3 times.
I applied for the Chevening Scholarship 2 consecutive times.
But here's me telling you that I got my Chevening Award in my third try. And that's the result of persistence and consistent hard work.
Hey lovely people, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Couscous, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. This video is for all my followers who applied for the Chevening Scholarship opportunity but didn't make it to the interview level. If you are a Chevening applicant who couldn't make it during the last shortlists, then this video is for you. This video is basically to encourage you, because you applied for the first time and you didn't make it doesn't mean that you can't make it again. I know that so many of you did every single thing I said. You got all the advice, you put it into practice, you did everything and even more. You went all out, yet you didn't make it to the interview level. I spoke to a couple of Nigerian Chevening scholars who were not selected at their first attempt. Some of them applied 3 times, other ones applied twice before they were selected. So they have offered advice and things that they think you should do to make your next application better. So each of them has said something unique and interesting that would benefit you in this video. I just want you to sit tight and watch this video because they have something to tell you. I hope that you stay tuned and watch this video and get encouraged.
Have you received so many rejection mails that reading them does not move you anymore? Do you see yourself as not so good that you feel handsome opportunities are not meant for you? Are you looking forward to another rejection mail because you count yourself unlucky? Hi, I am Onka Genevieve, a current Chevening scholar at the University of Stirling, Scotland.
Hey guys, I'm Precious Sabere. I'm a 2020 Chevening scholar. I'm studying at Cardiff University.
Hello, my name is Stephen Ugo and I'm a Chevening scholar.
Hey guys, so my name is Odishika Abigail Ado. I'm currently studying at the University of Bradford, MSc Human Resource Management.
So Chevening has released regret letters as well as invitations to the interviews, and those of you that are not shortlisted might be a bit discouraged. And this your regret letter doesn't really mean that you are not you don't have what it takes or that you're not capable. You are, especially if you've put in the work, but for some reason you are not progressed to the next level.
First of all, I want to shout out to those who were selected for the 2021 Chevening interview. Congratulations, you deserve it.
And for all those who didn't get the award this time, I'm just saying you didn't get it this time because it's not yet your time. Please remain hopeful, be strong, be determined, be resilient, keep developing yourself, and your time is next year. Your dreams shall come to fruition.
And for those who are not selected, no, this is not the time for you to start feeling all mushy or emotional. But of course, it's okay to cry. I always say this, it's okay to cry. Give yourself that moment to cry. Ease yourself from those feelings, those hurts. Because I was once at that state sometime last 2 years when I applied for the Chevening Scholarship. And of course, good news, I was longlisted and so hopeful, my hopes were so high. And I was looking forward to receiving the interview mail. But unfortunately, I got a love letter, and honestly, truth be told, I wept. I was crying because I had so much hopes on Chevening. I felt I was the right candidate. I had everything doing. I've got different awards from different organizations. I won some grants from Union Bank, from GT Bank, and all of them. And I've got a lot of engagement with different organizations, consultants. So I was really doing good for myself. So I had to ask myself lots of questions. Why would Chevening reject me?
And I'm making this video to encourage those of you that have gotten rejection mails from Chevening. If truly you want Chevening, keep trying. Keep trying. First of all, every setback is a step up for a comeback. And that is how I see life. So for each of those 3 rejections that I got, I see them as a step up for me to come back. So I go back to the drawing board, re-strategize, work with past scholars, fix what needed to be fixed, and shoot my shot again.
I am here to encourage you. Never stop knocking at the door of opportunities. I battled with rejection just as you are experiencing right now, but not giving in made the difference for me.
On my first attempt, I didn't even scale through to the interview level. So it called for deep introspection. I asked myself, what did I do wrong? So I started to check online on essays that were flying around, how these people wrote their essays, how was mine different? And I noticed that I was deeply lacking. So what I did was I watched a lot of YouTube channels, and one on social media, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Instagram. I engaged with Chevening alumni who could answer my questions, because naturally I ask a lot of questions, and the person who asks a lot of questions never go wrong. So I kept asking them questions, I kept engaging them. I wanted to make sure that my application was airtight. So I crossed all my T's and I dotted all my I's.
So basically, I'm just here to cheer you guys up and tell you that you're doing great. So don't relent, whether you've applied once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. The first time I applied to Chevening was in 2014, 2015 cohort, yeah, and I was outrightly rejected. Yeah. To be honest, I clearly cannot remember what I wrote in my essay, but I'm sure I wrote rubbish. So they had the right to actually reject me. So I took some years apart to actually focus on my career at the time, and I knew that Chevening was actually very, very competitive. So I went back to the drawing board to write essays. I had to learn how to write essays because I wasn't really good at writing essays at the time. So I reapplied again in 2019-2020 cycle, and I was longlisted and eventually rejected. I was rejected. And yeah, that was a really big blow to me at the time, but I told myself that the fact that I was longlisted, it meant that I was doing something right. I just needed to go back to the drawing board and figure out what were the loopholes, what were the things I wasn't doing right, or what was missing in my essay at the time. And one thing I found out was the fact that my career plan essay in 2019-2020 essay for Chevening Scholarship was basically talking about HR, and it was forgetting, I completely forgot all that I was doing at the time. I have been in the maritime sector for 8 years, and that did not reflect anywhere in my essay. So I went back. I needed to figure out what were the loopholes, what were the issues in the maritime sector. I found out a lot on maritime security, gender equality for women. So I leveraged on that. I'm quite keen on opportunities for women in maritime because we don't have a lot of women in maritime, right? So I made sure to key that in my essays. I made sure to talk about the drive for me for maritime security, piracy, hijacking of vessels. I'm a manager. I manage sailors who work on board vessels, and their safety is key for me, right? So I put all that there, and I was very intentional about it. But this time around, I made sure to have scholars review my essay. Right, so I had 2 scholars review my essay at the time, but before this, I was very intentional. I had gone on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, looking for scholars, those who responded, those who did not respond, but I did not relent because I wanted somebody else. I wanted an extra eye to look at my essay at the time. So what did I do? I re-strategized, I restructured my essays, my career plan. I revamped it. Revamp is the word. I revamped it.
But what you're supposed to do is, what do you have to learn from it? Maybe your priorities were not placed right, or maybe you were not convincing enough. So you might want to go back to your application and make it more compelling, and then make a stronger comeback next year. And then you can clinch the award, just like me.
Number 2, it is okay to fail, but it's not okay to remain a failure. I said to myself, that I failed today doesn't mean I would fail tomorrow again. So I kept trying. Each time I get a rejection later, I try again the next year. I try again the next year. I try again the next year. I never gave up. And there's this thing usually when you get a rejection later, you say, you're a man, you man up and you don't cry. No, I know the number of times I cried. But I know that crying will not help me. So it's okay to cry. And after crying, I came out of it. But this time, I came stronger than I was before.
And another thing I did also was to have a personal touch in my essay. It's important to have a personal touch. Why do I say this? So I'll give you an example. My networking essay, and please don't kill me for it. My networking essay, the beginning of my essay, I talked about the fact that in my primary school, my teachers used to actually write in my report card, she is a talkative, right? And I used to get a lot of knocks from my late dad. But guess what? That was my personal touch. And how did I change that scenario in my essay? I talked about the fact that looking back now, I see that communication has become my strongest skill in networking. You see, personal touch. It could be anything. Have a personal touch, have a personal feel. It could be anything. And make sure that your essays synchronize. There's a chronology. When they're reading your leadership essay, there's a personal touch of you. Somebody who reads it will know that this is Abigail, this is Kuseme, this is this person. So there should be a flow from your leadership essay to your networking essay to your career plan, even your choice of universities. There should be a touch. People should enjoy reading your essay, right? Have your personal touch. Use keywords, keywords in essays, and don't forget the STAR approach. This time around I used the STAR approach, which is situation, tasks, actions. What did you do? What was the results? For me, I also like to add lessons learned. What did I learn? What could I have done better? So I revamped my essays, and I'm really grateful that I'm here. And this time around I was really very intentional. I was aggressive. I really wanted it, and I prayed.
So this time I had to just be, while I was crying, I was looking for the best ways to start making my journey intentional. I started aligning my goals with that of Chevening during that state. So that is what I expect you to start doing right now. Yes, like I said, it's okay to cry, but it's time for you to rest and come back and start aligning your goals to what matters most. How well does your long-term goals fit into that of Chevening's priority areas? These are one key questions you need to be asking yourself. How does it fit into the international development sector, and how does it fit back to your country? And answering this puzzle is quite difficult. It sounds simple, but it's a difficult puzzle to solve. Once you've solved this puzzle, trust me, you're gonna smile next year. You're gonna smile.
I also developed myself by immersing in volunteer work. I volunteered for the Skills Outside School Foundation. I volunteered for the Do Good Day and Habitat for Humanity Foundation. And on my second attempt, I nailed it. And it doesn't just end there, because after you scale through to the interview level, there's another hurdle. You have to prepare for the interview. You have to do the mock interviews. You have to make sure that you are really engaging the Chevening community, because I say that my Chevening journey didn't just start when I started my LLM at the University of Warwick in October of 2020. It actually started in September of 2019. I began to engage the Chevening alumni, the Chevening community. As a matter of fact, I know half of the people in my cohort before we came to UK, because I kept asking questions. I wanted to know. I wanted to make sure that my application was, perfect, and I did it. I could do it, and I know you can do it.
I strongly encourage you. Chevening is worth trying more than 3 times. I did it, and I hope that you can also do it.
Be courageous and know that you are deserving of great things. Go knocking again.
And please, this is me. I don't ignore the God factor. Like, oh boy, you need to pray. You need to pray so much.
Pray and trust God. That was key for me. I was just trusting God. I had prayer partners. I had Chevening Scholars who were my friends as well, and we were keen into the journey.
Well, that's it. I believe that you're motivated, and stop beating yourself. Get your ass together and do what you know how to do best. Cheers.
I wish you best of luck in your next attempt, and I pray that you will make it this time around. Thank you.
I wish you the best.
I wish you guys all the best, and I'm hoping to see you here. I'm really loving it in the UK here in Bradford. Stay safe. Bye.
I wish all of us all the best.
I hope that you've learned, some things from this video, and it has encouraged you, and the purpose of this video has been achieved. The purpose of this video is to let you know that you are not bad, you are qualified, you can do better, you can get there. You can actually be the Chevening scholar that you want to be. I hope that you're going to be open to more opportunities and you've not just lost hope. And I hope that this video has made you happy, has made you stronger, and you're ready and willing to go all out. I'm rooting for you guys. I am definitely rooting for you. I know that you make it. Keep applying. Don't lose hope. Don't lose focus. And another thing I want to add is, don't just look at the Chevening opportunity. There are lots of beautiful opportunities out there that you can take advantage of. So as much as you're applying for Chevening Scholarship, also look out for other scholarships which I have shared in this channel and other ones out there. You know, go on Google, search for opportunities, and you will definitely clinch one. The more opportunities you apply for, the most likely you are to clinch one. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video has encouraged you and has made you stronger than you were when you first started watching this video. Thank you so much, guys. So if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, I encourage you to do so. Also forward this video to people that you know that is going to be of help to. People who have tried over and over again and haven't made it, they will definitely learn something from this video. So share, like, subscribe. Until I catch you in my next video, guys. Bye bye. I got in contact with a number of 2020 Nigerian, so they have, you know, they have made videos encourage. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a new